Hello! Welcome students. In this topic, we will learn about assessing lap joint, T-joint and corner joint on aluminium sheet 2 mm thick in downhand position using gas tungsten arc welding.
At the end of this topic, you will be able to prepare aluminum sheets as per dimensions. Set the lap joint, T-joint and corner joint for aluminum welding. Tack weld the joints. Inspect the weld for any surface defects. Now let's look at the tools required for an assessed lap joint on aluminum sheet 2 mm thick in flat position by GTAW. Steel rule, scriber, ball peen hammer, tri-square, tongs, steel wire brush, filler rods, welding torch, key and spanner, helmet type screen, gas regulator cum flow meter, welding power source, shielding argon gas cylinder, tungsten electrode, foot switch, center punch. Now let's look at the pre-welding preparations for SS lap joint on aluminum sheet 2 mm thick in flat position by GTAW. Prepare aluminum sheets as per dimensions. Clean the edges of the sheet by the chemical cleaning method and deburr. Use the stainless steel wire brush for surface cleaning. Set the sheets in lap joint, T-joint and corner joint for the aluminum plate in flat position. Use a tungsten electrode. Select 95% aluminum, 5% silicon and filler wire. Tack weld. Now let's see how to perform welding process of a lap joint on a 2 mm thick aluminum sheet in flat position using GTAW process. Set tack welded lap joints in welding positioner. Use a tungsten electrode. Select 95% aluminum, 5% silicon and filler wire. Weld lap joint in flat position using leftward technique. Inspect the weld for any surface defects. Clean the weld area thoroughly. Now we look at the important points to follow for a lap joint on aluminum sheet 2 mm in flat position using gas tungsten arc welding process and defects. Go along the leftward direction. Avoid over-deposition by using a proper angle and travel speed of the electrode. Inspect the fillet weld for equal leg length and correct size. Blowholes. Improper fusion. edge of the plate melting off. Uneven ripple. Now let's see how to perform the welding process of a T-joint on 2 mm thick aluminum sheet in flat positions using GTAW process. Set tack welded T-joint in the positioner. Use tungsten electrode. Select 95% aluminum, 5% silicon and filler wire. Weld T-joint in flat position using leftward technique. Clean the weld area thoroughly. Inspect the weld for any surface defects. Now we look at the important points to follow for SS T-joint on aluminum sheet 2 mm thick in downhand position by GTAW. Go along the leftward direction. Avoid over-deposition by using a proper angle and travel speed of the electrode. Inspect the fillet weld for equal leg length and correct size. Undercut. Improper fusion. Uneven ripple. Now let's look at the welding process of SS corner joint on aluminum sheet 2 mm thick in downhand position by GTAW. Set the tack welded job on the positioner. Adjust the current from 60 to 90 ampere. Weld the joint in flat position. Make a uniform size bead with correct penetration at the root in the outer corner joint. Weld the corner joint with a short arc and uniform travel speed. Inspect the weld bead for any surface defects. Now we look at the important points to follow for an SS corner joint on aluminum sheet 2 mm thick in downhand position by GTAW. Safety precautions for GTAW. Ensure the electrical connections are tight. Use proper color lenses. Do not see the arc with bare eyes. Wear proper clothing. Keep combustibles out of the weld area. Always earth the welding machine properly. Use proper angle and travel speed of the electrode. Go along the leftward direction. Avoid over-deposition by using a proper angle and travel speed of the electrode. Blowholes. Convexity. Edge of the plate melting off.
Recap.
In this lesson, we have learned to prepare sheets and prepare them for welding, tack weld, welding process of access lap joint, T and corner joint on aluminium sheet 2 mm thick in downhand position by GTAW. Inspect the weldments for external defects. Thank you, students, and let us meet in the next session. Bye!